Today we got the Moonshot event in MLB The Show 25, and it's set up differently than what we've seen in other events. Reason being is it has its own dedicated program, packs you can buy, which I guess we get a free 10,000 coin pack. Let's just see what we get at this point. Maybe I get Bo Bichette. He goes for like 120k. First baseman, it is not Bo Bichette, it is Jason Giambi. Hey, we made our stubs. We profited off it. And it also comes with its own collection. Oh, along with the new Diamond Quest update. So pretty big content day overall. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. Baseball season is here, and SeatGeek's gonna be your #1 spot for finding tickets to any game for any ballpark you want to go to. My favorite part about SeatGeek is that this little icon right here is meant to tell me just how good of a deal I'm getting on these tickets. Takes all the guesswork out of finding out if you're getting a good deal or not. Use code Bkindel at checkout, and it will take $20 off your first purchase. Click the link down in the description. But now, what is the Moonshot event for those of you who are new and have never played it before? Basically, you can use any hitter. It doesn't matter if it's a 99 overall hitter, there are no team constraints. The only difference is every single one of your pitchers is a common pitcher. Hence the name Moonshot event. You're gonna give up a lot of run. Oh, and they made the stadium lock Laughing Mountain Park. For those of you who don't know, the elevation's fucking crazy. Yeah, you're gonna give up a lot of home runs, so don't be discouraged. So in this video, I'm gonna go through and tell you the common pitchers that give you the best chance to have success on the pitching side of things in this event. But before we do that, let's go over the program and everything new that came out. If you want to move forward to the common rounds, just fast forward a comment to see what pitchers we use. But in this program, it's cool because you get a bunch of common pitchers, so you can use them in the event, and then you'll get some bigger name players, with the best card being a 91 overall card. So let's start at the beginning. We got Josh Hader, we got Corey Kluber, Jose Alvarado, Cliff Lee, Joan Duran, get some XP, then only at 20 stars, you start getting some diamonds. We got 87 overall Jose Siri, big time power, the Moonshot event, and he's pretty fast. You'll see these cards they're like archetypes are gonna be so different than cards you typically see. You'll see contact guys with all of a sudden insane power. We got Josh Smith at 40 stars. He looks like a good all-around hitter. We got Luis Arias at 60 stars. A Luis Arias card with 80 power both sides. Never gonna see that again. Roberto Clemente at 80, and 90 and 95, you get two packs. They got two different kinds, a full moon pack and then the eclipse pack. We'll go over those for a second, and then complete the program, get 15k XP, and a 91 overall Brian Roberts card, who looks pretty solid all around. So how do you get these cards? We got liftoff. You're gonna get 10 points from just hitting a home run in any game mode. So right there alone is gonna give you a bunch of these guys. It's gonna give you all these common guys, so you can get these right away. Definitely recommend doing that before you hop into the event, because I'm gonna recommend a lot of these cards you should add. Each of them are gonna have programs too that you can use, so just plug them in. You'll be able to get these done. Same with home runs with Jose Siri, Smith, Arias, Clemente. If you don't want to do that, you got your own stat missions, which is just 1 home runs with these specific series of players. You also got random cards, so 10 home runs with players that have less than 40 speed, players who have more than 80 speed, low fielding, high fielding. I like this innovation, making you kind of test out different cards that you normally would not use, so that's kind of fun. Optional, we got Moonshot event missions, which is basically just gonna be hitting home runs in the event, but it's also nice because you don't have to do this, so when the event ends, you can still get all these cards. And before I show you the collection, I talked a little bit about these packs. There's a lot, so let's start out with the full moon pack. We got this 90 overall, 91 overall Bo Bichette. Hitting stats look ballistic. This card's gonna go crazy. He's gonna be starting for a lot of people in Weekend Classic. Got Jock Peterson, big time power bat versus righties. Dalton Varsho, Bryce Train, and see what I mean? They kind of like make these hitting cards weird. Like a Bryce Train card with silver fielding and silver speed, but he's got 80 plus power against righties. Don't see that a lot. You got Kerry Carpenter, Zach Nino, Harmon Killebrew, Alan Trammell, Cole Keith, bunch of Tigers, and then you got Joey Ortiz with 101 power versus lefties. He had 11 home runs last. So that's gonna be the full moon pack. Then you got the Eclipse pack. You got Jamaica Candelario, Lou Brock, one of the fastest players of all times, 75 speed, but his hitting stats are a little bit more well balanced. We got Jason Giambi, the card we just pulled. He doesn't look bad, but I sold him. Damn, we actually got a pretty good card out of this. We got Sean Murphy, Mason Wynn, what's the arm on him? Only 90 arm on Wason's bitch. JJ Bleday, Jesus Sanchez, Joey Barr, Indy Pajes, and Helia Ramos rounding out that pack. So a ton of different packs you can kind of acquire, ton of different players. So of course, there's gonna have to be a Legends and Flashback program. Oh, and I forgot Diamond Quest. I don't know why Diamond Quest is the one that I always end up forgetting about. But in Diamond Quest, you can get Darren O'Day and Harrison Bader. And then on the other end of things, you can get either Nolan Ryan or Prince Fielder. So a lot of Brewer loves in this program. That's 3 of them. Okay, now we can talk about the Moonshot program. So starting off, collect 16 cards. You get this 91 overall Carlos Delgado. Hitting stats look absolutely insane. 100 plus power and contact versus everything but contact versus right. It's only 16 players, so nothing crazy. At 30 stars, which is a little bit harder, you get Yasmani Grandal. This is my favorite card in the entire program. Good fielding, switch hitter with a really good swing. 100 plus power both sides. Solid enough clutch, contact's good. He's just incredibly fucking slow. But he's going to be a must-have behind the dish. And then if you collect 41 players, yeah, we got a lot of fucking players. I don't know how many that is. So fun fact, there are exactly 41 players. So you gotta collect every single one of these cards. That's absolutely insane. This is gonna be an expensive card. You get 92 overall, Byron Buxton. Okay, so that's everything with the Moonshot event. So now, what common pitchers should you be using? But now let me tell you about today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is my favorite place to play fantasy games, more specifically, their pick'em entries. All you have to do is pick higher or lower for 2 to 5 stats from your favorite players. Simply just submit the ticket, and you can earn up to 20 times your money. The best part about Underdog is that if you use code Bkindel or click the link in the description, they will double your first deposit up to $100. Again, download the Underdog Fantasy app and use code Bkindel to double your first deposit. Now back to the video. So I told you to start off doing this Moonshot program, do the liftoff, just go into a random 3-inning game, hit a home run, get the 10 points, and you get all these cards because all these cards have their own mission that you can use in the Moonshot event to gain XP towards the program. And on top of it, I'm not even kidding, these are all the best common pitchers in the entire game right now. Josh Hader is your lowest one, 6'4 overall, only has 3 pitch mix. But what you're looking for when it comes to common pitchers is a couple things. All these cards are gonna suck regardless, but anything to give you a competitive edge. You either want somebody that has a sinker, cutter, or slider combo, at least 2 of those 3 pitches, has a funky delivery, or has some kind of quirk like outlier. For example, Josh Hader, he doesn't have the 2 out of 3 pitches, he does have a slider, he's got 99 velo, but he doesn't have outlier. What I like about him is 72 hits per 9, anything 70 plus is really good for a common, and he also has got like a funky arm slot that he throws to, so it can be hard to pick up at times. You also want to look for players who are playing up, which aren't many, but there is one in specific I'll show you in a little bit. Josh Hader is one. Corey Kluber is going to be another one. 100% recommend. He has a sinker, cutter, and a slurve, which is even better than a slider. His hits per 9 are really low, but he's got the 3-pitch mix to be very effective. Jose Alvarado, nasty lefty with a sinker, cutter, 74 hits per 9, and he does have outlier. These comments I already show you are going to be the only cards in the game that are common that have outlier. Jose Alvarado is one. I wouldn't use Cliff Lee. Joan Duran's going to be the other one. Fastball, splitter, 12-6 curve, and he's got 2 outliers. Outlier on the fastball and outlier on the splitter. So he's going to be very effective, or at least as effective as a common pitcher can. The other one is both the Diamond Quest cards, if you can get the common round. Nolan Ryan, he's got a fastball, 12-6, circle change, and a sinker, but he throws very hard. He's going to have outlier. The other one's going to be Darren O'Day, a new legend. He's got a sinker, slider, commands all his pitches really well, doesn't give up a lot of home runs, and he's got that funky arm slot that can throw people off balance. So basically, all the common cards that came out in this update are going to be effective in this. So now let's start out with some non-new cards that came out. One of them is going to be Caleb Killian of the Cubs. Has that sinker cutter mix. 88 velo, so throws solidly hard. He's not going to be good as any of these cards that came out. None of them are going to be. But if you have that sinker and that cutter combo and you can tunnel it well, you're going to be able to get some guys out and at least give yourself a chance. I got another Cub on this list. It's going to be newcomer Cade Horton. I told you to add cards that are playing up. He is playing up to a 76 overall, so he's a mid-tier bronze. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's a silver, so that gives you a huge competitive advantage in this event. He's plus 24 on the hits per 9, plus 24 on the Ks per 9, good enough pitch mix with the fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup, and playing up just gives you overall the competitive advantage. The only other player I could find playing up that would be effective would be Steven Kolek of the Padres. 99 velo, but of course he does not have Eller. He does have that sinker cutter mix though, which would be nice, and he's playing up to a 72 overall. I didn't even realize it right now, one of the players I added. Logan Evans is playing up to a 69 overall, so a little bit higher, up to 68 hits per 9. Throws hard, 99 velo, but of course, no outlier. He does have a really good pitch mix though, with sinker, slider, cutter, curveball, circle change. Another player with a funky delivery, at least I always have a hard time hitting him, is Alex Wood. His delivery reminds me of a little bit more aggressive version of Josh Hader, but the ball gets in much quicker than 90 mile per hour. So he's got a sinker, slider, circle change, only a 3 pitch mix, 88 break though. His slider has a lot of break at 88, and he's just deceptive enough that he can get you outs. I don't know if it's always getting into Twitter arguments or what, but the downfall of Marcus Stroman needs to be studied. He is down to a 62 overall. Comment. This guy was a stud like 2 years ago, so don't know what fucking happened there, but he's eligible for this event. He's got a sinker, cutter, slider, slurve, and a splitter. He might have, in terms of common pitchers, the best pitch mix in the game in terms of what you can use for this event. And once again, just because I'm saying you should use these cards, they're still gonna get fucking shut, especially if you're going up against 99 overall Scott Rowland or Gil Hodges. Yeah, you just gotta pray at that point. Player with the funky delivery that I feel like is always used in this event. Like, the only reason I even know who this is because the Moonshot event is Justin Lawrence. Very funky delivery, sinker, sweeper, 2-seam fastball, so I don't love the pitch mix, but he throws weird. He's a funky dude. Justin Anderson's gonna be another guy you should use. He's got that slider, sinker, cutter mix, as does Bryce Jarvis. He also has a 96 mile per hour 4-seamer and 72 hits per 9, so he'll be solid. Then, last card I want to go over is Josh Winkowski. Throws hard, cutter, sinker, slider, circle change, and a fastball mix. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you got any common pitchers you're having success with, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.